Hi. Well, today I am here uh, looking at the front camera of my phone uh, to talk to myself actually. A lot of things, I don't know why, from last night, a lot of things were coming and going in my mind. A lot of things were running in my mind. So I wanted to talk to someone. I wanted to speak actually. So I thought of talking to you people. And before I start this, whatever I'm going to say today here in this video, beforehand I'm going to say sorry for whatever I'll say, I'm going to say, or it might hurt somebody's feelings or somebody's thoughts towards something or anything. So I'm sorry for that beforehand only, but it's just that I want to share my feelings about something. So I'm here just speaking about few little things, and yeah, I'm not that good in English. I'm speaking in English so that uh, uh, all of my friends get my point. So yeah, here it is. So I want to start in this way. Uh, since when I was in school, I had a thought. I had a I always this question comes in my mind after learning about evolution and all. Just like our parents, you have seen most of our parents they like that malai of that doodh ki malai. They like that they scrap off from the milk and they eat. They like too much. But we, the kids, our generation, don't like that much, isn't? So, for me, it feels like it's like evolution. For me, it's like for me every time I think like yeah, it's an evolution for me. Uh, our parents like some foods we don't at all like. There are from 10 childrens there is only one who like that malai of that milk. They eat, but our parents they like it. This is because maybe uh, growing food habits, difference in food habits nowadays, like more of this mayonnaise or something like McDonald's and all these things are coming up. So food habits are changing, and that's the reason behind we are coming out from that part of life and to this part of life. So this is kind of evolution. So uh, this is also an evolution, not only just a generation gap, but I think this is evolution. I think in that way. So uh, c- going with the time, when I learned about time paradox, okay, sorry, twin paradox, when I have learned about twin paradox, most of the students know about it. Most of the physics students know about it, twin paradox. uh, when I've learned about it, when I've studied about it, I thought of like a stupid, I have like a weird person. I've talked with my one of my professor that can we experience that, can we experiment that twin paradox, keeping one of the twin in earth and sending one of the twin to the space, and then do this evolution, the generation gap, and continue this. Okay, I thought of asking to one of the professor. They said that twin paradox is impossible, it can't be done. Still I was not happy, with the answer. But recently, uh, but still it was going on in my mind, like no, I want to someday try the twin paradox thing. I want to try one of the twin, I'll keep it in an art, and I'll send the other twin to out of the art world, and I'll see is it my thinking is correct? So but recently I met one of the professor from IIT Guwahati, and I talked with him, and I got the perfect answer for that. And he said that wow, he appreciated for asking me this question. The professor I asked before, he didn't he said that how could you ask that question, like it's such a funny thing, it is impossible. But fra- that professor from IIT Guwahati is appreciated actually, that at least you have thought about it. People doesn't think in that way. It's impossible, yeah, it's right, but it's impossible. So uh, that night I was happy. Yeah, it's impossible, but that night I was happy. Somebody appreciated me because at least, yeah, I was wrong, but I was I was wrong with a point. Okay, at least I've thought about something, isn't it wrong? Isn't it not bad or not good? At least I have thought about something different. So people may think, okay. Uh, so my point is not that actually. I'm talking about today's thinking. I met with that professor. Though he was in a conference, he went out. He just came for a break. In that way, I just asked to him. In that phase of time, I asked, because I was a little shy about that also. That should I ask this question? But he said, "Why are you shy? Okay, why are you shy? About asking this question. It's such an intelligent thing. You know, you can make a lot of theories on it. At least you've thought about bringing up this. So why you're shy about it?" In that phase of time, I've realized that we people are shy because what others will think. And me, Mayuri, after a lot of incidents in my life, I have become a person who have, though I though I act like I'm a warrior and all that, and I am a warrior. It's not that, but sometimes I feel what others will think, you know. So the thing is that why should we worry about that, what others will think, you know. But last year was a very drastic year for me. So, and not only in that way, because of my operation, of my surgery, my brain surgery and all that, due to my mental condition also. Okay, whatever happened with me due to people's reactions, people reactions, actually that has also affected a lot to this Mayuri. So I have recovered from a lot. Again, this attack happened to me, so it was like quite haphazard, so so again this thing came to me. Okay, so why should we again, so suddenly I thought of sharing this with you people, that no, we shouldn't think about what others think about us. Forget about it. Okay. And moreover, let me tell you what's the thing is that after my surgery, when I was in my bed rest period, okay, I remember one of my neighbor, that is just front neighbor, one of my front, there was an auntie. Okay, she, every time, like whenever I go out of my house, she would shout out like, "A pagol me, pagol me." That is, pagol me means mad girl in Bengali. So just because I had brain surgery, they started thinking that I am pagol, I'm mad, and pagol me, and that made me keep myself locked up inside my house. Okay, that was uh, that was not only that, that didn't happen. That was okay. After that, what happened is that one fine day, while I was doing my MSc in Guwahati University, I was doing MSc in physics in Guwahati University, but I was in bed rest period. One fine day, I still have the video of it. I have done video. I was so drastically, that day I was broken apart, but I have done a video of that woman talking with her neighbor. I've just gone outside to say goodbye to my mom, because my both parents are like working. My father also works and my mother is also a teacher. So, but my father is retired now. So that woman was talking to her neighbor that God knows both her parents just go out of their house, go to their work off, and God knows what this girl does alone in her house. Okay, she said like that. A woman said to a other woman like that. Okay, to me, in front of me. I still have that video. I still have that video, and it feels bad that I used to know her very nicely. That woman was quite. I used to know her since my childhood. Okay, and getting a response from uh, from that woman like that was not easy for me, getting a response like that. Even now I remember that particular dialogue, that particular you know voice, or that sentence that still comes sometimes, that how she said to her neighbor, like, that মা বাবা ঘৰৰ পৰা গুচি যায় কামৰ কাৰণে, ছোৱালী বা ঘৰত কি কৰি থাকে, she was talking to her neighbor in that way. That is okay, so forget it. So it was like that, whereas her daughter was my classmate actually since school. Okay, forget it. So keeping aside everything, so this is the thinking. Okay. uh, so I had to hide all this, like, uh, from this kind of feelings. Yeah, and now I feel guilty. That why was I hiding? Why was I hiding from that? Uh, you know, but maybe that was the situation at that time for me. But now I think from the next time, if somebody calls me mad girl because I have done brain surgery, pagol me, pagol swali, I will not even say a word. I'll smile. I promised. I have promised to myself. I'll say nothing. And in fact, I'll even share to them that, yeah, I'll proudly say that, yeah, I sometimes go to psychologist, psychiatrist, and therapist. That is the Dimaka doctor, and yeah, and sometimes I have to use a lot of meditation that I do to, you know, control my mind, and I'm happy in that world, you know. Not a deal, I don't have any problem. And yes, it's not that only. Coming to the next step of my talk, going now this thing that I told, going to a psychiatrist, going to a psychologist, or going to a therapist, doing a mental treatment is also a big thing, right? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that was also a big thing for that woman, and not only for that woman, for many people, even now, where I'm staying right now. Not only now, since a very long time, when first I was diagnosed with all this thing, 2017. So, but look, if I say that this is also a kind of that evolution thing I told at the very beginning. You know, our parents, at the time of our parents, these things were not there. But our time, students or children's or our generation needs more. You know, people might say, hey, nowadays the parents say, no, हमारी generation में or like our generation to एबो नसिले, our generation didn't needed this. Why you people have to go to this people, this psychologist, psychiatrist or therapist so much? दिमाग के डॉक्टर के पास इतना जाना क्यों है? But let me explain one thing. This is not evolution. This is not the evolution I'm talking about. This is just a thinking. Okay? This is a choice actually. You know, I like the piyaz, the onion, the piyaz weed, the onion thing. When I like onion, raw onion, like I like eating the raw onion. I eating whenever it's been sliced and given. Like eating that. Whereas, but when it is given in dal or something, I scrap that out and I just put in the side. I don't eat that. I don't like eating that. But my sister, she likes eating that type of onion, like when it's given in dal or something in sabji and all that. She don't scraps out, she eats that, but she hates eating that raw onion that is given in salads and all. She hates, she scraps that out. So, or yeah, and sometimes, like sometimes we eat chicken dry fry and all that. In that, some pieces of uh and I, whenever this question comes that why do you scrap out that onion, and I say I don't like fried onions, or like uh, all that thing I say to my mother and all that. And but whenever the dry fried chicken platter comes into my front, but in that there are capsicum pieces and there onion pieces, but that onion piece I eat along with one chicken piece. At that time, I don't think that this is also a fried onion piece only. So, me, I have such small, silly choices. Okay? I have such small, chili, silly, sorry, not chili, silly choices. And think many people like me might have so many different choices. Then how could somebody question someone else's choices. I should never question my sister's choice that why don't you like the raw onion and you like the fried onion? I shouldn't. I shouldn't question. Why do you go to the therapist, the Makka doctor, the psychologist, or the psychiatrist? Why? That why question shouldn't come. You are going to the doctor. Which doctor? At the psychiatrist. You have found some problem. Okay, that's good. Go. I guess this is the only way you should talk when someone is going to a psychologist, psychiatrist, or therapist, or any meditation center or any fulfillment place they're going. I guess. You know, I face this a lot. I face this question a lot. I face in this way. Are you are just, you know, in your 20s. Why do you need to go to a therapist? Why do you need to go? You are so happy. You are always dancing. You are playing instruments. You are singing, dancing, everything. You know so many things. You are such a talented person. You are this one. How could you go to that? And I said, that's totally different, isn't? Okay. Second thing comes like that. You are just in your 20s, Baba. You shouldn't go to that people. You should stay away from that people. They make you more sick by telling about bad brain problems. Oh my god. Listening to that makes me sick actually. And then after coming here, actually not coming here, where I used to live before also. There was a question like, you have just passed out from your school or from your college. Why do you need to go right now? Are you suffering from some kind of, you know, you know, boyfriend problem? प्यार का problem? अरे यार, I wish I had a boyfriend. I have never got that, unfortunately. Next thing, uh, you know, uh, and this question comes a lot that your parents are so good. Even my parents tell me that what we haven't given you that you have to consult a psychiatrist or psychologist or a therapist. But it's not about I'm not getting anything or I don't got enough love from you. You have given me everything. Honestly, no one is greater than my parents and my sister. Seriously, they are the only three people whom I can believe right now in my life. These are the three, and also my Tinga, my pet, my Tinga. Uh, no other else. But going to a therapist and like psychologist and psychiatrist, that is, has nothing to do with that. You know, all this apart. Think if my father one day goes, he is not going right now, but one day had to go. If my father wanted or requested one day that, yeah, I should consult a psychologist, I guess I'm feeling little weird. Immediately, the question will come, oh my god, Hemo. My father's name is Ham Chandra Hazarika. So, Hemo, you have a house, such a big house, you have two cars, you are retired, you are having a happy life. What's the big deal? Yeah, that's true, but uh, person can be happy, but it might be something else also, isn't? So there is something called as choice. You know, it's it's better. Nothing is, you know, uh, it's better not to suffer, right? Let us go. Let us go to them. Yeah, that doesn't mean that we'll go to anyone we know and they will give a like full list of medicines. I have faced a lot of that. I have faced a lot of psychologists have, like, given me a list of antidepressants, and like they have given me antidepressant ke naam pe, in the name of that, they will give me like sleeping pills, which have just ruined my life. I have, like, like you can see how my face has become, how I have put on the weight, um, almost like in my 2020 I have lose my weight a lot, but in 2022, whatever happened, my surgery, and then after that, that antidepressant pills and all that, oh god, all fatak chapat, and then again I have put on the weight. hmm? So you should consult a proper one and then go. This is your choice, this is your life, isn't? So go, move on, and go. Big deal, isn't? You know, let me tell you one thing here also. There's another secret of mine. Um, you know, um, about here I'm sharing a lot of secrets along with telling things. I had mental issues since 2011, that is, I was in class 7. But I didn't know about what is called mental issues, isn't? At that time, it was not quite famous, right? Uh, and uh, and due to which I had to lie a lot, not to my parents, but yeah, to my friends. You know, I had faced a lot of problems. Uh, Honestly speaking, this is the honest part, I faced a lot at that part. 2011 was a uh, very threatening one. Okay, forget about that. So I had a lot of mental issues. Okay, but that time I didn't know about that. I was just facing. I was going on. I'll tell you what was that. One fine day I'll put on a video on that, and I'll tell you the thing. But the thing is that uh, um, the story is, I had to lie. I just run away from my problems. Actually, I run away from my problems. I want somebody's support actually, and in somebody's support, I had, I had to lie a lot. I had to, you know, I was almost losing everything. You know, then slowly, like in 2012, 2011, 2012, it was little good. 2013, okay, middle. 2014 was again a little bit bad for me. In 2015 was like a hell for me. I was in class 11 and I was like, oh my god, what I will do, uh, it was a, I, I don't know what I will do. Okay. Um, you know, uh, uh, I cried alone in my room and all that, but I didn't know that. Oh my god, seriously? This also happens? Okay. fine. But at that time, no, I can't. I didn't even talk with my parents. Okay. Then comes 2016, which was also a middle type of year. I have, most of my friends, school friends, don't like me. Some of my, not most of, some of my school friends don't like me because of, actually, especially one girl. Okay, I won't name her because recently she told me, actually shouted at me because that. I hate you because of that. But that was due to my this problem actually. Let me tell you here itself. It was all a messed up situation for me. Then 2016 went off, and in 2017 I came out of school, and then I was diagnosed with that problem with I had panic disorder and depression, anxiety, and all that. But then I didn't want to say to anyone, but yeah, how everything comes out, and then people just, when they knew that, oh, I'm going to a psychiatrist, ये तो पागल हो गई, चलो छोड़ो इसे. Then then I have to um, mm, then like though I went there, but after that I thought, no, I have to live my life. Then in 2018, okay, I went to college. I've started living slowly. In 2019 I felt good. My college friends are the best. Seriously, I'm telling you, they are the best, and they supported me like anything. And seriously, that's why I guess 2019 and 20 were the best years, and that's why I progressed a lot in that 2 years. And I don't know, you know most unexpected things happens, you know and that was the thing uh, that happened. Then uh, um, after that, in 2020, when I was very well settled, then in 2021 what happened was, I was diagnosed with all this my brain surgery thing, and in 2022 I had to go for it. But now, uh, I guess now I have realized, now I'm in university, and now I realize that do whatever your heart tells you. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that cut, take a knife and cut yourself. No, don't do that. Um um, do something good, honestly. Like every morning, wake up and think that today I will do something good. Something, one thing good at least. One thing good. We have two hands, so two. Okay, forget about it. One thing good. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so one thing good, and for others, and always think that every morning wake up and think that everybody loves me and I love everyone. Don't forget who's thinking what. If you want to go to a therapist, you want to go to a psychologist, you want to go to a psychiatrist, or you want to go to any meditation center or any place for your therapy, for your demag's peacefulness, go for it. Mind's peacefulness, go for it. Don't think about who judges you in with what way. Forget about it. You know, uh, God knows what comes up the next day. So let us make our today the best. And one of my counselor have suggested me of keeping me the gratitude jar, the making of gratitude jar. That is Anupama Borgohai ma'am, and I'm grateful for that. And that's why I'm, I guess, happy till date that I have started doing from last June. Okay, so I've been doing that gratitude jar. Just make a jar and just do a good thing a day and just write on a piece of paper, small paper, with a blue pen, write it and put it on your jar and just be happy for the day. In this way, altogether in my speech, I don't know if we will find any logic or not, or something or not, or whatever, but um, what I was going to say is that from that twin paradox thing from this therapist and all that. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Uh, yeah, evolution happens, but going to a doctor, that is for your mind's happiness. Okay, at any generation, at any age, let it be at your age 3, age 10, age 15, 14, 16, age 60, 65 is nothing. Okay, is nothing, is nothing, like, uh, you have to not question anyone. Let them go, let them be busy with that. And yeah, not to those fake ones, okay, who gives you sleeping pills. Goes to the real ones. And I just want to say that please, don't judge people from that balcony. Okay, to that auntie, I'm telling you, please don't judge from the balcony. That what I do. Being a daughter of a working mother is quite a difficult thing. You know, you have to grow up in a different way, where you have to grow up in a different way, where your tiffin your tiffin you take is different. Okay, it's sometimes the same cupcake you bought from the market, or it's like you will never see your mother waiting in the balcony like other other children's mother wait for them in their balcony for their arrival from the school. You don't see your mother waiting because she is working at a place, she is teaching hundreds of students in her school. Okay, so my mother was teaching hundreds of students in her school while I was back from my school. Okay, so being a daughter of a working woman is a different thing. Yeah, this is also a point actually. You get to hear a lot, like, a daughter of a working mother. Okay, keeping that aside. Okay, uh, that is also a thing. Okay, so but apart from that, so never judge anyone. This is not a generation gap or evolution or anything. At that period of time when I was also in class 7 or like in our parents' time, actually we didn't know that there is something called as choice. We didn't give anything, we didn't, give importance to that because we didn't have much options, right? Now we have a lot of options. And at that time, people wanted, they adjusted with suffering. But, but now I guess suffering is not the answer to everything. You should make a choice and go for the right path. Okay, and that's why I guess I have given the post um, last 3 months back or what, for a book I have read, The Seeker of Nothing book. Okay, that book taught me this thing actually, that choice is the most important thing. So go for it. Yeah, twin paradox doesn't work actually. It's just the way of thinking. Choice. So here I am at the end of everything. Okay, I don't know how many mistakes I have, done while shooting the video, or whatever, ulta fulta bate I have done in doing this video. Most probably I have said something bad things also, or heartening thing also, but don't mind. And please, I'm sorry. I already have told you I'm sorry for all this thing, but just think the way I think. For the minute, for this minutes. I guess it will be a 1 hour video. I don't know. I have to join it and all that. So please, just think the way I'm thinking. Okay. And so I'm sorry beforehand, and also thank you till date who have supported me so much. Some people are also there who are far away from me, but they till now support me a lot. My friends, my schoolmates also, my college mates, my university mates till now, they support me a lot. Okay, till date. I love them actually. And so here it is. Thank you to them. And yes, here it is. Okay, enough for today. Thank you. Bye bye then. Thank you.